E aí galera, tá assistindo o canal Overwatch do Zoeira, aqui é o HodorRX e hoje vamos continuar com a série de Game of Thrones. Vamos jogar, continuar o jogo salvo, continuar o episódio 1. E vamos lá galera. Bom, o primeiro episódio deu bastante view, em média pro canal. Deu, assim, eu compartilhei um monte de grupo de Game of Thrones no Facebook e deu certo. Vamos, agora eu vou parar de falar. Pra quem não viu outro episódio, rolou uma guerra lá, o Casamento Vermelho. E os Foresters foram... Os Starks e os Foresters foram dizimados, né? Tem porquinho aqui, vou seguir pela estrada. Tem uma coisa aqui. Sangue, beleza.
Blood. Fresh.
Tá. Pra quem não viu, eu fiquei com a espada do meu Lorde da casa que eu tinha que entregar pro meu tio, se eu não me engano. Vamos olhar a carroça?
That's Father's car.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Ih, Bolton, não deu certo.
Winter may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon.
Que dó, velho.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. I recognize you. You're a Forester squire. Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead. Where'd you get that sword? Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably a deserter.
None of your fucking business.
We're gonna feed you to the fucking pigs. That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
Ih, galera. Bolton não é gente legal, velho. Não é gente boa.
No.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Come get it, you bastard.
Merda, não deu certo.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
You really are a pig farmer, aren't you?
Boa. Ai, ai. Ah, não deu. Liquidação.
Mercy. Please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. I was only following orders.
Thank you. White Heel will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Ai, galera. É agora aquelas decisões que você não sabe o que fazer, sabe?
Gared, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
I'll kill the men who did this.
É. Bem trágico, né?
It's Gared! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Gared!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the Maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly!
Two White Hill soldiers? And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Ai, que dor.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Well, what do we do now?
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft. I imagine I'd be pretty good with a sword. Sorry, sometimes my curiosity gets the better of me. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Bom, galera, agora que eu tô controlando aqui, pra quem não entendeu o que aconteceu, os Starks caíram e quem dominou o norte agora são os Boltons. E os Boltons atacaram a família dele e ele foi lá defender e deu isso. Ele é Forrester e foi pro castelo dos Forresters, que eram aliados Stark. Dos Starks, que
The Ironwood Grove.
eram os mocinhos, certo? Bom. Agora tem que explorar um pouquinho aqui. Galera, eu não gosto muito de jogo da Telltale, porém esse eu achei sensacional, cara. Eu acho que foi só esse que eu gostei também da Telltale. Esses de escolho, sabe? Aqui, aqui tá mostrando quem são os Forresters. Aqui o Roderick, que era o que tava na guerra com a gente. O cara que deu a espada pra gente.
It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good.
Um filho menor, eu acho.
Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me.
Mulher que era casada com Lord Forrester. Ah, então tá, ele não era Forrester. Ele não é Forrester.
Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
A Mira, ela tá em King's Landing, que é a terra lá real, tudo. Ali é o reino de todo lugar, o lugar principal.
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
Os dois irmãos e o Asher, que é meio que o exilado.
Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
É o exilado. Vamos voltar aqui pra ver se eu posso conversar
You
com ele.
seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tengrin. Look, I'll show you.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
Ah, é larva. O que é isso aqui? Não vou pegar nada dele não.
I may be
Ah, cortei a fala dele sem
I
querer.
need to see you walk.
Tá aí, quer que eu continue andando, beleza.
No, you see there? You're limping
I'm
again.
fine, really.
É que eu tô com a espada nas costas. Não quero mostrar a espada pra ele não.
Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although given the circumstances of your... circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Gared. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Gared, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
Pesado.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Gared was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He loved his family, my lady. He was very proud of Roderick.
Yet he was unable to save him.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
I'm sorry, my lady. Nothing could be done to save him.
He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children.
Perdão.
But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Gared.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response. It's too dangerous, especially now. Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family. I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee. The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Não, se daí não. Ramsay é
Gared, you
desgraçado.
understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution. We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
Ramsay Snow's coming here.
Aye. He'll arrive within the week. Those men will say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton. And what would you have us do? Nothing. I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders. Gared has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle. Gared's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy. He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
They deserve to die. All of them. I say we fight.
Ha! Listen to your nephew. He speaks sense. With what army? Our best men were killed at the Twins, along with our lord. Then what's to be done? Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide. He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men. He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this will accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you. The boy was just defending himself. I'm not faulting him for what he did. I'd have done the same, as any man would. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all. I'd like to see them try. I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay. Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton. You're sending him to the wall? The boy's done nothing wrong. Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable. I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I'll do what's asked of me.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best. That settles it then.
Galera, agora eu vou falar outra coisa pra vocês. Tem que explicar outra coisa pra vocês.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The Whitehills will come looking for you.
Galera, muralha. O que que é? Muralha é um lugar para onde mandam criminosos para formarem uma patrulha, uma guarda.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
Não deu pra ler tudo, então deixa eu ficar em silêncio.
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Gared.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Galera, pra quem viu o seriado, sabe que a muralha é um lugar pra onde vão bandidos e condenados. É um lugar, é meio que um exílio. Lá é formado um grupo de guerreiros, esses guerreiros aí são a Patrulha do Norte, se não me engano. E durante o Casamento Vermelho,
Be safe.
o Jon Snow tava lá. Então eu vou conhecer o Jon Snow provavelmente. Se bem que ele tava querendo sair depois pra vingar a família dele, mas eu acho que ele fica lá. Bom, galera, eu vou pausar o vídeo aqui. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Se vocês gostaram, cliquem no gostei. Se o vídeo é favorito, se inscrevam no canal, curtam minha página no Facebook. É isso, obrigado, até mais. Fui!